Hello there. How are you? I'm Paul. I'm really excited today to come here and announce my breathwork offering called Awakening 101. Oh, what a journey it has been to get here. I've had to conquer so many pretender voices, software that didn't work, all these things that basically told me I wasn't good enough, etc. But it transformed me. We all have these things that are blocking us inside of us. And Awakening 101 was being resisted to be released because it was so powerful. The journey I've been on and the tools that I've collected as a light worker are massive. And I funnel all of these tools and all of my knowledge and probably easily $100,000 worth of workshops and transformation work that I've done over my years has been funneled into Awakening 101. Essentially, Awakening 101 is, well, let's begin by saying I'm a certified breath coach with a company called Breath Masters. I'm fully certified. I've done many transformative breathwork sessions for people. You can look on my website, awakeningyou.net. There's a whole ton of testimonials there from people that had really transformational changes. But I didn't like the fact that people would pay for one session and then have to pay for another session and another session, when essentially the process of awakening is peeling the onion. So that led me to kind of go back to the drawing board and reinvent things. And I built a breathwork package that is meant to be used more than once by a person, because we're essentially an onion of layers of different traumas, programs, stories, software, conditioning, etc. And our bodies cannot take too much change at once. So essentially, by peeling the onion in this way and giving you smaller, bite-sized experiences, we basically attack the fortress in a very slow, determined way. And that fortress is our subconscious mind and the programs that we hold inside and we don't even know we're doing. So Awakening You, basically, Awakening You is the process. Awakening 101 is the first element in that. You can completely awaken through using the first element, but I'm sure I'll be called to build more powerful ones or altered versions that work for different people. But this is designed to work for as much of the population as possible. It's not focused on any one issue. Some will do like trauma journeys and inner child journeys and all this kind of stuff. This does little pieces of everything. So basically, it's kind of a buckshot level approach, but being that awakening needs to be done over time, it's very cool because it gives you enough for what's going on today. Your body has inherent wisdom. I don't have to talk to the body. I don't have to adapt to it or whatever. I just give it the tools it needs to be able to carry you through to release whatever needs to show up today. Essentially that. So the whole package basically will take you to a level. We go through some primal screams. We go through, at the end of every breathwork session, we go through reprogramming our DNA and our inner cells, basically by flooding them with light and love, and basically filling the empty space of what was released during the breathwork session. So it is extremely powerful. It's not recommended to do the breathwork more than about once a week because it takes at least 3 days to integrate something like this. If you've ever done a medicine journey, breath can be just as much as medicine. It releases DMT or dimethyltryptamine in very small amounts, not psychedelic amounts, but enough that cracks open strongly held beliefs that are no longer serving you. And it will take you to a point where you might have a massive release of crying or of frustration, fear, etc. And as you're breathing, the breathing basically lets it out in small gulps, gasps, whatever the breath are. Until one point you start choking and coughing or tears start flowing out, etc. your body knows what's stuck, and you've been living with a stuck body for a long time, and the body's only way to get to you is through disease, sickness. Disease is basically low vibration in the body, and it basically makes you sick and it slows you down, so that eventually you'll face your stuff. Well, you shouldn't have to do that. What if your next transformational breakthrough was transformational breathwork? Breathing really hard for an hour and a half and seeing what comes out the other side for the coming days. That's how simple this is. It's the culmination of a million different things that I've studied. The next most powerful one is something called Ho'oponopono. If you want to combine it with this, it's just as simple as saying, I'm sorry, I love you, please forgive me, thank you. At regular facets throughout the day, whenever anything gets hard, we're cleaning the tapes, is what it's called in Ho'oponopono. And basically breathwork's doing the same thing. But breathwork is moving the energy with the breath, where Ho'oponopono, it's not breath-based, it's more just the tools. I'm sorry, I love you, please forgive me, thank you. You're basically showing a willingness to forgive yourself, to thank yourself, to be sorry, and love yourself. So essentially, I am releasing Awakening 101 for the next 2 to 3 weeks at an introductory offer of $50 Canadian, which is very low cost. But I want to get it out there to people. I want people to have an opportunity to explore this method. It's probably the cheapest method of clearing your stuff. You don't have to have counseling. You don't have to have any personal guidance, etc. It's all built right in there. So you'll find, as soon as I'm finished this, I'll post the details of the post. It's also on my timeline on Facebook, and I'll put it underneath on YouTube as well. But go take a look. Read what's there. You'll be surprised what's there. It's not just a breath work. It's a whole bunch of support packages. There's tools on rebuilding reality concepts, self-responsibility, accountability, vulnerability, directness, and communication. Coaching on that is there. Also tools of how to have first aid and surviving all this stuff afterwards. How to deal with your triggers. There's a trigger training in there. These are all things that will come up, and things will start to show up in your life afterwards. Not that your life will fall apart, but things will start to change, and you may have to have direct communications with people. You may have to self-explore a little bit, and that's part of the awakening process. So everything that I could think of has been provided to you there. And if something falls through the cracks or something doesn't feel right or whatever, there's a 20-minute consultation, also a support community that everybody that's enrolled in Awakening 101 or purchases it, I will send them an offer to join the Awaken You community. And you can ask questions. This will be a group of people that have went through the exact same thing, have different insights, and you can basically openly share and decompress whatever's happening. And I will support people in that group through posts in that group or whatever. If you want something more direct or one-on-one on a regular basis, we can figure that out as well. So that's an Awakening 101, and there's a link to my site called Sendall that will allow you to download the package digitally, and you can be doing it within 5 minutes. So Awakening 101, join in. It'll change you. All you got to do is do the work. I can't control if people do the breathing or listen to the instructions. If you just listen and pretend it's going to do some transformation without you feeling some emotion and those kind of things, then don't bother buying it. But if you want and you're not afraid to lean into whatever shows up, something will change. I can guarantee it. I've done many breathworks with many people, and this process works. So it will change you. It will transform you. And it's a very good thing. So I love you. I hope you try it. And if it works for you, send it to other people. And I'd be more than happy if you send it to other people, send me that information or whatever. And maybe I'll give you a discount on a future breathwork training that I have. I don't know if that's going to happen right now, but I'd love to. And if this goes huge like I think it will, I will be. So I love you all. Check for the details underneath. Sending them now.